Age UK Mid Mersey decided that targeting men aged 50 and over would be a benefit to men living in societies where really they've had limited contact with the medical profession, have become socially isolated, may become physically frail.
What we're concentrating on is bridging the health inequalities across the town. It's no longer to do sports just for the sake of doing sports. So what we're doing is using sports as a tool or a conduit to actually get men, in this case, involved in sports, looking to keep a healthy lifestyle.
We do lots of work to engage with men to increase their well-being, their physical health, their mental health, to give them advice.
We think it's very important for men 50 plus because, you know, Warrington, same as a lot of local authorities, we've got an ageing population, and this will encourage, you know, men to get out and carry on in social activities and sports activities.
Across Warrington, there is a discrepancy. If you live in one area of the town as opposed to another area, there's a life expectancy of 10 years difference. So we're looking to actually narrow that gap.
The reason we've linked up with Age UK, and we're looking at golf in particular, is that we're trying to target men that perhaps are not active.
And I find it very good keeping fit and having a go at playing golf and being coached by a professional, which I never had a chance in the past to do.
Working with a golf professional, where a lot of men could never ever afford to do that, because a lot of our service users reside in areas of social deprivation. Many of them are retired, they're living on limited incomes.
We have the PGA Tour golf professional. He plays golf for a living as well as teaches here. What Danny's done is he sort of gives you 100 balls to go up and start smashing about, gets you warmed up and relaxed, and then pulls you overall as a group, gives you a lesson on the science of golf and how it should be played and how the club works and the balance and everything else.
All the people that come here, they really enjoy it. Some of them are beginners, others they've been playing golf for a number of years, but the fact that they can come to the driving range and they can have lessons from a golf professional, it's improved their game.
So it's not just been sort of get fit at 50 and get out and about. Everybody's actually learned something and improved it. He spent time with everybody's little flaunts and imperfections and he's ironed them out, and every single one of us has got more confident and come out of the shell.
Men of a certain age have limited opportunities to actually go out and play sport. In the past I've done a lot of invasion games, and I find now that obviously I'm not fit enough to play the invasion game, so I need to occupy myself with a different sport, and golf lends itself brilliantly to that.
It's given them the impetus to actually go out and play more golf, you know, so they can walk a few miles as well, which helps their fitness also.
These people engage in physical activity and then don't want to stop.
You've got focus and meaning, you've got something to get out for.
Fantastic.
The badminton group is absolutely fantastic. They have a registered badminton coach that gives the input. A lot of the older people kind of migrate to the aqua circuit where the water takes the strain away. One of the things that has worked really well, we started a five-a-side football tournament.
About 2.5 years ago they asked me if I wanted to do the men's groups, because research had shown that men were a bit isolated and there wasn't any fitness groups for them, so they asked me to start a circuit training class and football, and it's just carried on being successful.
The Warrington Wolves at the minute, they have a wonderful community development programme called the Wolves Foundation, and we're working with the Wolves to deliver touch rugby to men aged 50 and over.
We also run a fitness programme, we call it Slimmin with no women.
Slimmin no women, which is just men, as the name implies. We do a weigh-in every week, give them a target to get the weight down. We talk about diet and nutrition. Then we do a circuit training class for about an hour, and every week we monitor the progress, and there's a lot losing weight.
There's lots of women's activities, well, like women's only slimming activities, but this is sort of changing the attitude and breaking down the barriers, the fact that these guys can get together and have a workout in a friendly environment.
I think they find it hard to go to a fitness class because mostly they're all women, or 90% are women. So but I think if it's just a men's group, they will give it a go.
With some of the other projects that we're doing, we're getting guys 60 years of age, 70 years of age. The oldest guy that is coming to do the Slimming with No Women is 81 years of age, and these guys are interested in doing other activities, so it's breaking down the barriers.
And with the aqua fitness and Slimming with No Women and all this, it focuses your mind on keeping detail and keeps your mind working, which hopefully keeps illnesses and, you know, slowing the aging process down, because everybody, fresh air and exercise is only good, isn't it? You know, there's no bad exercise really, is there?
We found that there's a knock-on effect. You know, they can come to the golf and then they can go and do aqua fit. We're setting up walks, we're setting up cycling, so it's going to keep men fitter, longer.
Generally, it's expanded their outlook on life.
It's beneficial in the overall health for a lot of the men in Warrington.
It's about forming groups with men, maintaining those groups, making those groups welcoming, so people will engage with us, you know, and keep coming back.
Everybody's gelled and there's a camaraderie, and I'm hoping that the next 10-week programme comes, we can achieve that.
Thanks for the trust, thanks for the faith.
I like the camaraderie. All the men are of a certain age, so you get on well with them. The golf instructors, very friendly, very knowledgeable, and it's free.
People have made friends, and, you know, lifelong friends, and they've gone out together socially, and because a lot were like on their own and they felt a bit excluded, but now they've got a lot of friends and they're enjoying it as well.
You know, the overall objective is to increase physical activity, to increase mental well-being, and the overall general well-being of older men within the community.
If we don't do something to keep healthy, we find it's the old saying, use it or lose it. So we've got a physical body. If we don't keep it active, then it will deteriorate, and as we get older we find that we go into the doctors more often, ending up in hospital because we haven't been keeping our bodies active. So that's why I'm engaged in it, just to keep myself fit and healthy.
I've got fitter. You know, I work behind a desk most of the time, and to get out here and do something of an evening where I'd probably just be sat in front of the television with a can of beer it's been fantastic, and I can understand the driving forces behind it.
Age UK Mid Mersey have set aims and objectives for this project, and one of the major aims is to recruit men to mentor within the groups.
I've sort of ended up being seconded into a little bit of a mentor role, because obviously the first couple of weeks we was here everybody was shy, nobody knew anybody, and I'm a bit chatty and talkative.
It's a philosophy that works really well, because people come to the groups as complete novices, integrate into the groups, and then migrate on to be a mentor and support their peers.
You know, I've also done fitness. I used to play football a lot, semi-professional, and I'm a runner as well, and I coach running, so I thought I'd be a good role model.
I mean, everybody are friends. Some people have been out golfing in the week, you know, and they've not been doing other things, and it's been a fantastic experience.
You know, it's heartwarming to see that a lot of people engage with the project and stay with it.
And everybody's disappointed that it's slowly coming to an end.
We've got groups of men that are already engaging in physical fitness, their mental well-being is increased, and we need to have the continuity and sustainability, you know, to make sure that, you know, these groups don't just disintegrate.
So I think that Age UK have organised another 5-week session to follow on from this, because everybody was disappointed and they didn't just want to get them involved and then leave them high and dry.
Because their health has improved so much, and it's a noticeable improvement by, usually the wife, the children, they don't want to lose it.
And they're going to be out on the greens here doing sort of pitch and putting and the short game, you know, that you can't really teach you up on the driving range. So it's It's been fantastic and very varied.
What we're looking at is maybe securing further funding, maybe making the groups self-funding.
I would like just to carry on in whatever form they can.
Sustainability is the key, and these hard times now, people are looking at fundraising where they can raise money from grants because they don't want to see their groups disappear.